So yes, grind didn't turn out the way I want to. Had made a new platen, but that one also doesn't really turn out the way I want. So I'm gonna use hand sanding to clean it all up. So yeah, it's not bad, definitely not, but I was hoping for to get a little bit better finish, but especially right here, it's a little step, can't fix that right now. Also, it's getting really thin here, so I have to be careful. See, I'm gonna hand sand it. I'm gonna use some, well, I'm gonna start with 180 grit, maybe even 80 grit, I'm not sure yet. Nope, apparently I'm gonna start with 120 grit, running out of 180, sorry. So I'm gonna, first off I'm gonna do the hollow, just to see how much material I have to remove. And yeah, we'll see how it turned out. Making sure all these scratches in here are gone. It'll take a while. I was hoping with a bigger platen, but it will mess up the whole thing that I had in mind. So I'm gonna hand sand again. Well, I'm hand sanding. I start to think it's gonna be a couple of days of hand sanding to get all the scratches out. So I need to find a better way to do it with the machine and get a little better S-grind pattern or hollow pattern, radius pattern, whatever. Because this one doesn't really work the way I want to yet, but we'll see. At the moment I'm using this piece of pipe with some leather tape to it, so it's a little bit of give to get all the scratches out on the plunge line and get it nice, so it's the plunge line, and hopefully get the scratches out that way without dishing it in too much. So I'm gonna hand sand this. I'm gonna shut off the camera because it's gonna take a while, and so I can listen to some music. But yeah, I'll keep you posted throughout the video where I'm at. Not sure if you can see this, but now we got all the scratches running like this, well, except for this point. So now we're gonna take a finer sandpaper, in this case 240, and take this piece. As you can see, it's got some bevels, so I can really get into the corners and start sanding in the other direction. Remove all the scratches. As you can see, the sandpaper doesn't last very long. Also, this is not the right kind of sandpaper actually, but it is what I have, so it is what I use. As you can see, maybe it's gonna take a while. So as you can see, we're starting to get them out. A lot more work needs to be done right here. So I'm gonna do that off camera. Once that's done, I'm gonna switch to a finer paper, go back again in this direction, switch again going this side, and till it's to the finish that I want. I'm gonna do that right now. So now that we started with a 120 grit, I'm gonna remove all scratches. Yeah, I've used a lot of different tools for that. Sandpaper, my hands. Some of these I'm not even sure if I told you already, but if not, here we go. If I did, yeah, well, now you know for sure. So it's not a lot to tell about while hand sanding. Just take your time, remove all the scratches and go in opposite direction each time that you finish with a grit. And keep doing that until you're happy with the finish. It's a lot of work. I usually don't hand sand a lot of my knives anymore. I used to get them all to a mirror polish. Maybe I'm gonna do this one the same. But I'll probably end up doing a hand rubbed satin. Maybe a mirror polish, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Because it also is the first video, I'm gonna show you all the steps that I did. And this is a prototype, so a lot of new things for me. Also, I'm thinking to improve my work, to find on YouTube every single knife build along that I can find, try them all to improve my work. Maybe that will be a video series, I'm not sure, but yeah, I have a lot of video content coming up. I have about 6 or 7 firework videos from the Italians. The other ones got lost, or yeah, got lost or just didn't record. Yeah, there's a lot of progress. Well, a lot of progress, but a lot of videos coming up. I have enough content to fill up, well, a month, maybe 2. I'm not sure. Now maybe so far you have seen me, well, grinding the first flats, heat treatments, well, hardening, tempering did I show. Just basically put it in the oven. I don't have, well, put it in a household oven. Not really sure. I've written it down somewhere how long and at what temperature. Don't know it off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm not sure if the quality is the best. Well, the audio. Problem is, I have my microphone right here. Just forgot something I need to work on. But yeah, still a lot of hand sanding to do, so I'm gonna do that while putting on some music. And when it's all done, I will show you, or when I get to the next step. We'll see. So while I was hand sanding, I started thinking about all the previous shops that I have. And even though this shop is far from great, it's a lot better than where I started. I mean, I started with just a cheap belt sander, not a grinder, a sander for wood only. I had to put it on my table every time I needed it. I had to put it on my table. Same with my drill press. All the sandpapers. I had that for a couple of years. And I got myself my first shop, so to speak. Small trailer. Then I started building on the frame for the grinder. Well, I didn't think I was able to build one. Now I built two. My previous shop was, well, my first real shop was the same size as all, the same room that I have here. That was the size of my first shop. Some of you may remember that, but yeah. It's not a lot of progress. I've seen a lot of other knife makers make a lot more progress in a shorter amount and shorter time span, but this one is all done by me. Well, me, my parents help where they can, My girlfriend helps a lot with all editing of the videos, building this shop. So yeah, I just was a little bit reminiscing. No, handsanding does that to you. Well, to me actually. It's a little bit weird, but I remember my first knife that I ever made was just actually still have it. First knife, not really a knife, but old piece of, well, a cheap chef knife. Just the hand from an angle grinder. It's not even all that sturdy. But that was my first knife that I actually, well, started on. That I still have. Then I found a video of dirty room knives on how to anneal files before knife making. Did that. Annealed some couple of files, started on that, but didn't have a decent way to heat treat it. So I just dug a hole in the yard and make an improvised forge just for heat treatment. And I built my own first one. Then I got my first real steel, so to speak. Was 154 cm. Made some ugly kiridashis. Well, ugly compared to what I do now. Still have them in the, well, in the knife room. Only sold 2 of them. That was about 10 years ago. So yeah, you can know my work has improved a lot. Still not where I want to be, but it's progress. Now I'm sending my first Well, not my first, but NES grind on a new prototype. Not sure if you can see that on camera, but yeah, you can. Still has a lot of work to do, but yeah. But anyway, that's it for this video. A little bit of a rambling, but it is what it is, I think. So after a couple of days of hand sanding with some very, very crappy paper, took me a long time. I started on it the previous Monday. It's now Wednesday, so a little over a week. Well, a couple of hours a day, but still a very long time. I finally got it to a 3600 grit, meaning got all the scratches out. But as you can see right here, you got some J hooks, and here I got some J hooks here. So now I'm gonna even it all out. And here's how we're gonna do that. I'm gonna start with the hollow. Start on the bevel or plunge cut, whatever, in one motion until all the lines are even. Because this sandpaper is actually really damn crappy. It's gonna take me a long time also. Depending on the sandpaper, it can take a couple of minutes to a couple of hours. Now the sandpaper is already dull. I'm gonna flip it over. While I was doing some research why it took me so long while other knife makers do it in a couple of hours, found out it's probably, well, most likely the sandpaper. It took me a long time and not switching soon enough. I'm trying to use every little bit of the sandpaper. Also takes time. Wrapping the piece up takes time. And instead of using silicon carbide like I do now, I'm gonna try some aluminum oxide. It will not cut as fast. Well, actually it will cut faster. Meaning silicon carbide is really sharp, but it, as you can see, after a couple of passes, it's getting dull. Aluminum oxide doesn't cut as fast, but lasts longer, so it means less paper changes, so saving time on that. And I'm not that good at hand sanding also, but that's why I usually don't. But I'm gonna try everything to improve. to improve on my hand sanding. I'm gonna try a couple of things. If you're interested, let me know, then we'll make a video about what I'm trying, well, what I'm doing. Before I forget, this is only one side, I have to do the other one. So while I'm doing the other one, I have a question for you. Which handle would you prefer? This is some purple heart, some green and yellow stabilized wood. This one orange, yellow, green, browns, or this pink and purple one. So yeah, that's what I have. So which one would you guys like to see on that knife, on the chef knife? So yeah, I'm gonna finishing this up. Taking the sandpaper. Yeah, my videos are going here to there, I know. I might even take it up to an 800 grit, but I'm not sure yet, really not sure. But also, one of the reasons it took so long, it's actually a compound grind, so I have to do actually 2 parts. Well, yeah. Maybe that's also one of the reasons why it's gonna take so long. Also, as you can see, I don't use lubricant. Maybe that is, well, not always. For the rough sanding, I use it sometimes. Not really sure why. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Also, my perfectionism probably is not the best while I'm hand sanding. And this is the first test grind that I ever so far happy with. Well, not happy, but there were a couple of things that I want to do different on the next one, but that will be depending on how this will perform. With some luck, I can have it ready for the Dutch knife exhibition. Not sure if you can see this, but there's on the ground there are 4 sheets of 400, and now when the 600 is already 4 sheets also. Don't have a lot of them left, So looks like I need to start cutting up some more. And throw them on the ground. As soon as I'm done with it, I'm not put them on the table. So I'm almost ready for the next step. But first, now that we got them mostly evened out, I'll take this piece of foam, hold in between, so it has a little bit more give, and hopefully we'll blend in all, so you get nice and blend in. But I'm not sure if it's gonna work. We'll see. Yeah, no, not most exciting video, but isn't all that very exciting for me also, so let's share. Still got a couple of jukes right here. They're almost gone. Then we can start on the main part of the knife and start and clean that up. I'm gonna take a couple more passes. We'll hopefully clean them up. If not, I'm gonna do that off camera. Maybe that's mine. I'm gonna. My girlfriend can always speed this up, so. See, I got most of them out. Well, a couple of jokes left, but nothing I can do right now about that. Well, for the sake of this video, let me put it like this. I'm gonna start on the flats, well, convex. No, yeah. Again, starting off at the punchline. Sure. And one stroke. Be careful on the tip. Take a, by the way, I have a piece of leather. It has a little bit of give, but because I use a different excuse me, because I use a different pattern for convexing, once I get most of the rough scratches out with leather, I'm gonna switch again to that foam piece to smoothen all out. Use the leather mostly for the plunges and the ruffle work. Actually, it's a pretty rough 600, so I'm probably gonna take it up a little bit more, but for the sake of this video I'm gonna finish it on 600. Maybe I will send a little bit more up to 800, maybe 1000. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how I like the look of this 600 grit finish. Also, as you can, not sure if you can see it, but this side is used up. This side I haven't used because I hold it at a slight angle. I'm gonna use the other side. Probably not the best video, but you know what? I'm gonna change the sanding board again. Well, so I can have some more room to play with. Well, not room to play with, but I'm gonna switch to foam backing to blend it all in. Be very careful on the punch line. If you want a very crisp line, don't use crisp lines, don't use foam backing. In this case I want your S grind to disappear into the knife. I'm actually not really happy with the 600 grit. It's like a 400 in my opinion, but yeah, I'm gonna finish it out anyway just for the sake of this video, and then I'm gonna probably bring it up to 800 grit, or maybe even a mirror polish. What do you guys think? Should I put a mirror polish on this one? Let me know. Either way, if you don't watch it this far in, don't worry, I'm gonna ask the same question in another video. Just to make sure. Actually going this way, the sandpaper just a little bit longer. Well, this piece same as the previous one. Maybe this one is a different medium or something, I don't know. This one seems to last a little bit longer, or quite a bit longer actually. It's from the same pack. It's weird, but maybe just in my mind, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the backing. Because now I have longer pieces and it just looks that way. I don't know. Where we're at right now. So yeah, it's not perfect, far from it. Let's see, maybe you can. No, definitely not. Hold on a second. I'll put you out of the tripod. Let's see some better lighting. Some different lighting. So this is a 600 grit. And this still have to do. I'm gonna tape this side up and start on this side and see how I like it. But so far I'm thinking that I'm gonna bring it up to an 800. Just to work on it. Yeah, that's it for this video. Well, oh, hold on a second. So this is 600 grit. It's the same principle with the 800 or how high you want to go. The last grit is just one directional strokes to clean it all up. So I'm gonna do this side, but yeah, that's it for the handsanding video. Let me know, guys, know what you think. Should I bring it up to 800, 2000, or a meter polish? Let me know.